How have you played against him in the past?
I always played pretty well, but it's always tough though, because of course he had some of the best receivers to play the game for sure, but obviously he makes them like that because he's that damn good. But yeah, I've been playing against him for 7 years in Detroit, and then I played him one more year in here. This is my second time playing while I'm here, so that's probably like a total of 20-something times I done played him in my 10 years. So it's tough. So I done seen it all. I done got torched by him before, and I done locked him up before, so I done seen both sides of it.
This week he had a lot of high praise for you, saying that you are one of the best corners in the league, and it's good to finally see you getting recognition in a good defense here in Philadelphia. Did that mean anything to you coming from a guy you played against for so long?
Of course, but he been telling me that for the longest, but not to say that I was playing in Detroit for 7 years, but it's the marketing and media world ain't that strong over there, but he been telling me that for the longest, since I probably like 3 years in. Told me I was gonna be one of the best ones, and of course I panned out pretty well, and but he been telling me that for a long time. But when to put on national TV telling me too, it's pretty nice.
Is there parts of his game that you're just really familiar with now from all the experience?
I mean, it's hard to be familiar. I've seen it for so long, but it's still new. You know what I'm saying? Because he do something new and special every year. So, but yeah, animal, man. Besides Super Bowls. If he, he probably one of the greatest ever at the quarterback position, But of course, I'm going with the GOAT himself, Tom Brady, because it's like, he finds a way to win. But you're going from a talent aspect, like, A-Rod is a guy that you go in and create as a creative player. I don't think too many people create a Tom Brady, but even though he's a GOAT, though, Tom Brady is the GOAT. So Tom Brady is the GOAT. But
do you see anything different in Darius Slay this year? I mean, he's not having quite the season that he's had.
No, I mean nothing different, but you got younger guys. Guys like one thing about A-Rod, he had relationships with receivers for a long, long time. So had Jordy. Then with Jordy 8 years he did there 10 years. Then had a young Devontae coming under Jordy. Then he learning from Jordy. Now Devontae become the guy that been there 8 years. Then got Randall Cobb. So he had a veteran guy. But right now I feel like he don't have a veteran receiver that can teach the young guys what to expect besides Randall Cobb. And he ain't been out there in a minute because he been hurt. But yeah, like when they probably get it together and understand what A-Rod's really trying to do, they're gonna be very, very effective. That's why we can't go into this game slipping, because it's week 12. They probably trying to figure it out, because you see Dotson coming along, making all the plays. Now he getting the trust from A-Rod, getting the ball consistently. So it's starting to move, and we got to go out there and execute.
What makes it a dumb question, but what makes him so special? What does he do that other QBs just can't do?
A lot of other QBs can't see pressure before they get there. He see it before it get there, makes the right read. The release he had, I'm talking about, it's on point. You know what I'm saying? And he throw the ball that a lot of DBs can't make a play on it, and that's what makes him so good at it, man. He ahead of the game. So, but yeah, man, he like that. So pretty much.
You mentioned the chemistry he's getting Watson, I guess, the rookie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's Watson do well? I mean, what have you seen from him the last few years?
He's stretching the field, running past guys. I've seen a couple jet sweeps. He's taking it, he does a lot of good things, man. He's coming along well, man. I know they was talking about him early in the year, dropping passes and all this kind of stuff, but A-Rod must have gotten pretty well, because he's turning the table. So it's good for him, man. I'm happy, because I like to see young guys win, but he didn't have a bad game come to this Sunday. He didn't have a bad one. So he can have a good one next week, but he didn't have a bad one this week.
Yeah. How much do you like playing the Bradys and the
A lot, because I get a chance to get try to get a pick ball to put on my Mount Rushmore pick ball collection, So the only person I haven't got is A-Rod, but he the only one I'm missing, Hope he thankfully blessed me with one, but it's gonna be too hard. I already know how he is. So yeah, but if I do, he's going to my Mount Rushmore.
Who's on there?
All right, now I got Tom and Drew. I ain't get to play with Manny, because Manny was at the end when I came in. He retired 1 year later. So yeah.
So you always give those balls away, though, your pick balls. But you kept those?
Yeah, because I gave the ones I gave up, because I done caught what's the name 3 times already, Kurt. I done got Kurt 3 times. So I got a Kurt ball, which is always a good thing. So yeah. Like, I got a bunch of pick balls. I got 26.
Where do you put the Mount Rushmore?
They in my so I got a little nice little barn area thing I got at my house. So I play my little golf and all my little fun stuff I do at home. It's right there. So I got my jerseys, my Pro Bowl jerseys, and I got them GOAT balls. I only got 2. I need that third one. A-Rod, give it to me.
It's a little surprising you don't have one from A-Rod.
It's hard.
I know, but you played him twice a year.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. I know how hard it is. It's so damn hard. Like, it's so damn hard, but I know he just ain't gonna throw it to me, but man.
You ever have one close? You ever get it?
He gave me a game jersey, so I might just put the game jersey in place of if I can't get him. So I'll probably put the game jersey right there. But yeah, it's hard to get him, man. He just don't just throw it to me. I wish he would do it to throw it to me. Some people just throw it to me. He don't want to throw it to me, so we'll see though.
How do you like these primetime games? You say one of those
I'm tired of the primetime games right now. Because first of all, it's getting too damn cold, and we all get these night damn games. Now I'm freezing at 12-degree weather with the damn wind blowing. Like, I'm ready to play 1 o'clock. See what time? Look at this at 1 o'clock. If we were playing it right now at 1 o'clock, it's good weather here. It'll be done by 4. I'm not that cold. Now I'm going to catch a cold messing around Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you like coming here. You didn't get any of those games.
No, that's not why I came here for the primetime. I ain't care about the primetime games. I don't even care about the primetime. All games need to be played at 1 o'clock any goddamn way. Out the way so I go home. I do not want to get home at 12 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Especially with your away team. They get home at 2 or 3 in the morning. Then got to come back out to work Monday. They ain't get no sleep. You know what I'm saying? No, I kind of like Thanksgiving games because I was in Detroit. Back then, that's probably like around about week 12, like it is now. That means we're going to play 2 games in a matter of days. Even though I hate Thursday games, but that means the season almost close to ending. You know what I'm saying? Almost either going to be playoff or nothing. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's our season. Woo, you get to Thanksgiving, next thing you know, you got 3 games left. Boy, we almost to the end of the road. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely the days we was getting our blown out.
So who would be, other than Drew and Tom, if you had to do a top, like a Mount Rushmore now, of guys you've picked? Who else would be on that list?
Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, really, that's my favorite quarterback of all time. You know what I'm saying? Then I got an A-Rod guy. I'm going to love A-Rod, but yeah, Peyton Manning, the dude. I wish I caught his, what? I would have cried. I caught a pick from A-Rod, from Tom. I would have cried. Peyton, I would have cried. I would have cried. I would have cried good.
I didn't know you were an emotional guy like that.
I would have been emotional that day. Not really too emotional. I'm a man, I got boys. I can't be sad in front of my boys. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show my manhood.
I just got like a stomach bug or I ate something like that didn't agree with my body. So.
Not a fun Thanksgiving.
Nah, not a fun Thanksgiving.
You able to play though through it or?
Know how to play? Yeah, I mean I had a good practice today. You know, it was tough, and I'd rather like suffer today than Sunday. So.
I wanted to ask you about Quez. He's kind of had a weird year just because the target share hasn't been there for him. What have you seen behind the scenes and how has he handled all that?
I feel like he's handled it tremendously well. He works his butt off. You know, me and Smitty always talks about he's gonna make a huge play whenever like nobody just looks at him or pays attention to him. You know, he's gonna come in, he's gonna be huge but that just goes how hard he works day in and day out. So I'm proud of him.
How do you see this offense continue to kind of evolve in the absence of Dallas Goedert?
I just think everybody's just doing their job. You know, Dallas is a good tight end. It's gonna be hard to replace. You know, his athleticism, but just everybody just executing on all levels. And I think we'll keep him.
AJ, we asked Jalen earlier in the week about how he keeps a calm demeanor in those spots that you saw in the fourth quarter against the Colts, and he said, "Look, I set the temperature for the team in the locker room." True, and like how much does the quarterback set the temperature for how guys in the locker room handle moments like that?
It is. It is. The QB really sets the temperature. You know, he does a really good job just staying calm and just kind of who he is. That's why I laughed at when you said that. You know, because I be telling him like stop being so serious all the time. You know, but in that situation, I want him to be serious and I want him to be calm and relaxed. And get everyone around us relaxed too.
And confident on the way.
For sure. Most important.
AJ, just to follow up on your condition, is it just resting at this point and hydrating?
Yeah, it's a resting and definitely hydrating, getting a couple IVs. You know, wasn't really able to eat anything yesterday. I haven't ate anything yet, to be honest, so I'll be fine.
Today, Sirianni was talking about how good the Packers secondary is. What kind of challenge do you see?
It's a really well put together. It's a really well put together secondary. They got a couple really good couple pieces in the back end. You know, a couple household names back there too. So, we got to go out and execute. So,
where's Jair rank on the list of corners you got to face?
type of question is that the week of the game? How about I answer your question after the game? Yeah, I got respect for Alexander, but I'm not answering that. I'm a competitor. I'm not answering that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm humbled. I just I respect everybody, the teams I play against. I respect all the players, coaches, everybody, that puts in their, work over the years. So really, I just approach the game with a lot of respect for who I'm going against, and I feel like I've shown that for, the duration of my career.
Yeah, I think in any organization or any kind of collective, the leader, is kind of what determines the morale, determines the confidence, determines kind of the vibe of what's going on, with that collective group. So, Jalen, in the way that he composes himself, his poise, I think that trickles throughout the team.
Cool.
Looking ahead to the Packers this week, Sirianni talked a lot about just how good their defensive line is, how good they are up front. What do you see from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean they're a good defense. I think in general. I think they're good throughout, man. They do a lot of different things. We definitely just got to be sound in our fundamentals and recognizing things in certain situations. So yeah, I mean they're doing a great job. They're doing a good job. It's gonna be a challenge for us for sure.
Boston Lane was the nominee for the Art Rooney Award. What makes him a good teammate, Lane Johnson?
Oh, I mean Lane. Anything you need from Lane, man, like. Whether it's, you ask anything of Lane, he'll do it for you. He definitely gives of himself, man. Like, he's always around, consistent. Like, he's a leader, and he's been leading not just on the field but off the field, in areas that I feel like a lot of players need to speak up more about mental health and that type of thing. I got a lot of respect for that dude. So, I mean, it's no surprise at all.
You guys excited about these black unis?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. We excited to play. We excited to play. That's what we excited about. So.
Thank you.